Okay, Shalom, Shalom, all praise to the Most High, Bashim, Mashiach, Yahweh. Stepping out here for a quick little message, give a quick little video real quick about the 12 tribes of Israel, destruction of America, and about the way our people need to come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments according to the Bible. Now, we see every day and every week Christians go into this church and they do this thing, but they're not doing it the right way. And so it's up to us to come out and teach the people, the lost sheep of the tribe of Israel, right? Because they don't know who they are. So I'm going to break it to the book of Isaiah. Stones gonna be them ICBM missiles, man. They're gonna come down, rain down on these people, man. On 2/3 of Jacob. So if you hold you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you can. So with all that being said, I hope you all edified. Go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 3. It said, "The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel do not know, my people do not consider." So it says that the ox knows his master. Even the ox knows where he belongs and what he needs to be doing. And the ass even knows where his master's crib. The ass is a dumb animal. He even knows where he belongs and what he needs to be doing. But my people do not know. Israel. But Israel do not know. My people do not consider. They don't even consider to know that they are the true children of God. And this is why we come out here and teach this, man, because they got to know what's really going on in the Bible. You don't learn this from your Christian church. You don't learn this from your Christian pastor. So that's why we got to come out here and teach this word. I'm going to read that again. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 3. "The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib, but Israel do not know. My people do not consider." That's why we got to come back into these law, statutes, and commandments.
Brother, why are you standing out there? Right there. Under this here.
No, I can move it under the canopy.
Yeah. So in case like rain, you might start raining.
Can you change the
corner shot.
You should sit it to the side so people can walk.
So that's why we out here doing this thing day after day, Sabbath after Sabbath, week after week. We're putting this word in. And whether we're doing it out here on the highways and byways, or we sitting down having class, or we learning from brothers in class, we got to get this word up. The word not going to stop. This word got to go out because our people are lost, man. Our people are lost in this thing. This is what we just read from Isaiah 1 and 3. Verse 4, "Ah, sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers." This is going into Esau. "Children that are corrupters, they have forsaken the Lord, they have provoked the Holy One of Israel into anger, they are going away backwards." So that's going into who we are. We provoked the Most High into anger by our disobedience. The highest form of praise is obedience. If you want to praise the Most High God, be obedient to his word, right? I'm going to read that again. A sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken the Lord, they have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger, and they are going away backwards. And why have we gone away backwards? Because first we were kings and priests in this thing, and now we've been reduced to slaves. We've been reduced to bywords. Right? We've been reduced to bywords. We were first at the top of the totem pole. But our disobedience. We want to be like Egypt. And what the Most High do, he put us in slavery because of that. And it goes all the way back. Really, it goes all the way back to the days of Noah. Let's think about that. And even furthermore, but all the way back to the days of Noah, when Noah was standing on the street corner trying to tell everybody about what was to come and why he was building the ark. Nobody believed him. The same way the brothers is out here teaching now. Nobody believes him. People walk past, they don't even care. Right? Isaiah 1 and 3, my people don't even consider. They called Noah a drunk and so forth and so on, but then it started to rain. Right? It started to rain. But he told them, and it was too late, because now when it was raining, he was in the ark. Noah, let us in. And Noah didn't close that ship up. The Most High God did that. He can't open it. He didn't close it. He can't open it, right? And that's what the kingdom of heaven is going to be like. You're either going to get ready about this thing or you're going to get left. You're going to get ready and have your heart and your mind and your soul focused on keeping these laws and statutes, or you're going to get left. Because we got our own election to attend to. That's right. We don't care about no election, about Joe Biden, about Donald Trump, them damn fools. We don't deal with none of them elections. We got our own higher power that we have our trust in. Our own higher power and our own election to get ready for. So y'all can go deal with them clowns if you want to. But if you don't get right, you're gonna get left. Let's continue. Okay, that's it on that. We're gonna go to Amos chapter 5 and verse 10. It's the book of Amos chapter 5 and verse 10. And it reads, they hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh upright. And that's the number one reason why we're hated in the society right now, the so-called Israelites that's out here teaching the truth, because we speak uprightly. And we rebuking their evil right out the gate, so they hate us, right? They hate us, they call us terrorists, they put us on a national terrorist list. They call us a hate group. They call us extremists. All these different words they got for us to turn the people against us, right? Just so they can do something to us. Right? If you think about all the old cities and towns that were buried underwater by the Edomites, the black cities, like Black Wall Street, they had to do things and use the media to turn the media against us so they can put back Wall Street, Tulsa, Oklahoma, under the duress that it was under. They used the media to turn everybody against it to get public support to do something like that. Right? But we up here speaking this word uprightly, and they hate us for it. Right? I'm going to read that again. Book of Amos chapter 5, verse 10. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate. If you rebuke these evil ways and these demonic spirits right out the gate, they don't like you for that. Because you're not going along with the agenda. You're not going along with what they got set forth. You're not going along with the worldly ways. The Most High said, the Bible says, come out of her, my people. Come out of those worldly ways. Come out of the world and come back into this truth. I'm going to finish that. And they abhor him that speaketh upright. Yeah, man, as long as you speak uprightly in this truth, they're going to despise you, they're going to hate you, they're going to criticize you, they're going to smile, they're going to laugh at you. As soon as you walk up, they're going to smile and turn their head at you and smirk. They give you that monkey smile because you walked into the room. Right? That's how they deal with us, man. They show us every day how they truly and really feel about us. Right? But we don't give a damn about that. We don't give a damn about that because our trust is in the Most High God. Right? Because we are the special people. And let's bring that out. Let me get the book of Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. It's the book of Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. Let's read that. Thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself. A special people unto himself. That means unto nobody else. He's chosen us. You understand when he's chosen us? He said before the womb, he already knew us. He chose us before all of this to be a special people unto his self. Right? Above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So we're supposed to be above all people. And actually, we are, but we got to come back to these laws and statutes to take our rightful place.
You got to do it like Moses, you got to do it like him. want to do is bring out the order out of chaos. The Hebrew word for like use this, they like to come with the order out of chaos. So I want to go into that order out of chaos, which right here, here go the script right here.
Bring it up.
Okay, right here. I already got it already in my phone. I'm going to show you where we started. Right here. Let's start in the 2nd and 15th chapter.
Okay, this is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse 11. And I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Right?
Yeah. So right there is talking about the Lord for where He sent a plague on spiritual Babylon, which is America, and that's why Elder Apostle Tahar been telling everybody to send out that curse prayer, and it's working because the Lord is bringing judgment on these people, man. And, hey, I don't know if y'all can see it, but hey, we seeing it. You know, hey, all the Holy Elect people are seeing it. So, yeah, so that's what's going on right now.
I got a precept for that.
Go ahead, brother.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 8 and verse 11. Chapter 11 and verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where our Lord was crucified. And that goes into what it says of how Egypt is spiritually the modern day Babylon. Right? Ain't that what you said?
Yeah.
5 and 11. It said, behold, I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues. And it's talking about modern day Babylon. They're going to smite this place with plagues. The Most High going to get ready to do that. Huh. As before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Now, as before, it destroyed modern day Egypt. It's like it destroyed Egypt, it destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. So the Most High is telling right now, as before, I will smite this place with plagues as before, and destroy all the land thereof. So this place is about to get ready to see fire, man. This place is about to get ready to be destroyed from off the face of the earth. It's a wicked and sinful nation. It's a wicked and sinful country. Every perversion is here in America. Every perversion is here in this place right here. It's in Babylon. Every sinful, sexual deviancy, everything is in here, man. It's a melting pot of sin and wickedness. And the Most High is going to put this place to death. The Most High is going to destroy this place by nuclear fire. Wait and see. Right? Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
So yeah, right here, verse 11 is talking about, man, I went in it for it last night. I got the thing about the vile law, but y'all bear with me. Keep going. Okay, hold on, we're going to stop.
I'll keep going to you.
Keep going.
Okay, so let me continue with that. On that same thing, I'm going to go to Galatians. Galatians chapter 6, and verse 7. Verse 7, it says, be not deceived. God is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall also reap. So you're going to reap what you sow. And that's this country about to, this place is about to reap all that is sown against the children of Israel. That's what it's talking about in the book of Obadiah. They get ready for destruction, right? This place is about to reap what is sown. Let me go to Isaiah 14 and 21. Who's going to reap what they sow particularly? Esau. Esau will. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 21. It says, prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers. So you will pay for what your forefathers have done to the children of Israel. You're not going to get away with that. All the slavery, rape, rob, and murder, and land stealing, and just so much stealing of land, burying of cities and towns. You read it. You can read about that and hear about that all over social media, all over in books. You think you're gonna get by with that, get away with that? Absolutely not. You're gonna have to pay for those things you've done. Okay? Because the Most High doesn't work that way. You don't get to do all that destruction and dirt, and then nothing happens to you. Right now, I couldn't do nothing simple right now without the cops coming up and wanting to put me in jail. Let me do the smallest little thing. But Americans can just get away with all that murder, rape, and robbery and all that? I don't think so, man. The Most High said, prepare slaughter. You will reap what you sow. And that's what going into Esdras 5 and 11. Go back to read the book of Esdras, Esdras chapter 5, verse 11. The book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 5, verse 11. Chapter 15, verse 11. Block it, 15 and 11. I will be block it. Book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse 11. But I will bring them a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues, as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Yeah, man, this place is destruction. Destruction, that's what it's about to be ready to happen. Good riddance by Shema Mashiach Yahushua. Good riddance, man. Good riddance. We don't want your damn reparations either. No, we don't. To the children give us reparations, you got to give us the whole damn thing. We don't want your damn reparations. Our reparations come from the Most High God. That's what we're waiting on. Our reparations come from the Most High God of Israel.
I had some I stayed up for a while last night. Put it in the phone. All of a sudden, I'm getting out here on the front line. Damn heathens done took it out. Man, this shit is crazy. Well, you know, I wonder. I believe, man, people that I got hooked up on my phone. I believe some of these people are Asian.
Yeah.
I believe they're Asian, man.
You've been watching the holiday begins.
My phone like this, man. I know. I did the whole thing right here. I did both sides. The side right here that I did March, side that I worked on. Now I can't even plan. That's right. Go ahead, dog. Keep going.
I'm going to go to Deuteronomy.
Get that one.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4. It's like it. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, verse 34. Or has God essayed to go and take him, a nation, from the midst of another nation, by temptations, by signs, and by wonders, and by war, and by a mighty hand, and by a stretched out arm, and by a great terrors, according to all that the Lord your God did for you in Egypt before your eyes. He's going to go and destroy this place and avenge you. He's going to go avenge you. Read that again. Or hath God essayed to go and take him a nation from the midst of another nation, by temptations, by signs, and by wonders, and by war, and by a mighty hand, and by a stretched out arm, and by great terrors, according to all that the Lord your God did for you in Egypt, before your eyes? That's how you know, man. This place, he's going to avenge us, man. Has he done that? Yes, he has. Right? Let's go into Exodus 6.
Understand how. Okay, I think I got it right here. I think this is it. Because what I was doing was I had went in and get the interpretation of it. So yeah, I got it right now. Everything lined up. Yeah, so second Ezra was talking about. This is what it said, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy the land thereof. So that's second Ezra chapter 11 in the KJV. Let's get it right here in the GNT. It says, I will use my strength. The Lord gonna use his strength and power to bring them out of that land, and I would bring disaster. So the Lord going to bring disasters upon the Egyptians. The Egyptian is another name for the American. As I did earlier. See, he said, as he did earlier, and I would destroy their country. So hey, this is what's coming to Babylon. Okay, which one you did, brother?
I did Deuteronomy 4 and 34.
Okay, Deuteronomy 4 and 34 is talking about, has any other God dared to take a nation for himself out of another nation by means of trials, miraculous signs, wonders, war, a strong hand, a powerful arm, a terrifying act? Yet, that is what Yahweh Bashem Yahushua did for you in Egypt, right before your eyes. And he's going to do it again. He's going to do it right here in the spiritual Egypt. Okay, go ahead, brother.
This is Deuteronomy, this is Exodus 6 and verse 6. Therefore say unto the children of Israel, I am the Lord, and I will bring you out from under the burdens of the Egyptians, and I will rid you out of their bondage, and I will redeem you with a stretched out arm and with great judgments. He will stretch out his arm and redeem us. No other God has done that. No other God has done that. They try to put all these different gods and deities on this, but no. The one true God of Israel is gonna save the so-called children of Israel from the Babylonians.
Okay, let's get 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 12. We're talking about that plague. And when you do it in there, I'm gonna read it in the GNT.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 12. Egypt shall mourn.
Say what?
Egypt shall mourn, and the foundations of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that God shall bring upon it.
So the Lord is saying here that they that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through blasting of hell and with a fearful consolation. Hey, that blast of hell gonna be them ICBM missiles that gonna rain down on this bitch. Hey, you got 200 million warheads gonna rain down on this bitch, right? Let's get 13. 2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 13.
Okay, they that, 2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 13, they that till the ground shall mourn, for their seeds shall fail through the blasting hail with a fearful constellation. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
Okay, so Mel is saying here that, I didn't get that. Oh yes, I did right here. It said that the farmers will mourn because their seed will fail to sprout, and their trees will be destroyed by blight, hail, and terrible storms. Hey, we getting terrible. We just had one barrel. We just had that barrel. You see?
We're getting all them terrible storms.
Man. Hey, it's finna get crazy out here, man. And then, look, check this out. You got, right now you got Joe Biden he just quit. He just gonna continue to do his term out. So the Democrats, they trying to find somebody who's gonna go up and try to beat Donald Trump. Which, right now, I think he got locked in now because these people really tried to, you know, the brother from Judah, I call him, his name Judah Israel, from London, he did a video and he went back through it and it showed they had somebody on the tower. On that tower with 2 men trying to kill him. Yeah, but that you know, they think that dude was a puppet, man. I think the international banker just groomed him.
It was amateur night at the Apollo.
Yeah.
Shot him in the ear. It was there was amateurs up there on top of that.
Yeah, but so they had another shooter finna get ready to tear his head off, but they got him out in the nick of time. You see? So, hey, you know, cause Donald Trump, he posed a threat to the elites, these global elites. I call them elitists. You know, and right now you got both of the they divided. So you got the Egyptian against Egyptian. So you got, and then you got Edomites against Edomites. Hey, let's go into Isaiah 19. Let's go into there. We're gonna run through that whole chapter in Isaiah 19. We're gonna roll that with this here. We're gonna work both of them.
I'll let you know when the time is.
Okay. And then I keep going and then this like I said.
Oh, I'm good on that. The book of Isaiah chapter 19, verse 1, the doom of Egypt, the burden of Egypt. Behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come unto Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. Right? And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. That's what you're seeing. Edomites against the Edomites.
Hey, jump down to 3.
Verse 3. And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof. And they shall seek to the idols, and to the chambers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards. Verse 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, a city against city, and kingdom against kingdom.
So right here, the Lord is saying here, this message came to me. It came to us, the prophets, concerning Egypt. Look, the Lord is advancing against Egypt. So the Lord is advancing for bringing these plagues on these wicked people, these wicked kingdoms throughout the earth.
That's right.
It said, riding on a swift cloud, the idols of Egypt tremble, the hearts of the Egyptians melt with fear. See, and it's gonna really actually melt. They're gonna be having heart attacks and all kinds of shit. As the Lord continue to put pressure on the heathen nation. What we say, step up the heat, put a squeeze. That's our favorite word. We like to say, put a squeeze on the Edomite,
right?
And the heathen nation,
right?
Verse 2 is talking about I will make Egyptians fight against Egyptians. So the Lord gonna make American fight against Americans. That's going on right now. You got the Democrats against the Republicans. And hey, it's going to translate to civil war and civil unrest. Brother against brother, neighbor against neighbor, city against city, province against province. Three, Egyptians will lose heart. Egyptians will lose heart, and I will confuse their plans. Lord, confuse their plans right now. They will lead to their idols for wisdom and call on spirits who consult the spirit of the dead. So they hold this in familiar spirit. They gonna see the familiar spirit.
Yes, familiar spirit. Yes.
That's 74.
Verse 4, it
Yeah.
says 17 and 4.
No.
19.
19.
Yeah. And the Egyptians, this is Isaiah chapter 19 and verse 4. And the Egyptians I will give over into the land, into the hand of a cruel Lord. And the fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord of hosts.
Okay, right here the Lord said, I will hand Egyptians over to a hard and cruel messenger. So hey, you see right now that's why Joe Biden is stepping down. You see, and so the next leader they're gonna come and be a cruel messenger. They said a cruel master, a fierce king will rule them. Said the Lord, the Lord of heaven's army. Okay, let's go back to here. Let's be at Exodus chapter 9, verse 25.
But
This is Exodus chapter 9, verse 25. And the hail smote throughout all the land of Egypt, all that was in the field, both man and beast. And the hail smote every herb of the field, and break every tree of the field.
So right here it's saying it left all the Egyptians in ruin. The hail struck down everything, and everything in the open field, people, animals, and plants alike. Even the trees were destroyed. So hey, when the Lord sent these missiles, all the ICB missiles, which going to consist of 200 million warheads, going to rain down on this place going to be in ruin. So the trouble will come upon the whole earth. So hey, the ICBM missiles going to be going to and forth throughout the earth, wherever we spread it at or at. That's where them missiles going to touch down at. They're going to hit the heathen nation along with 2/3 of our people. Okay, 2nd Ezra chapter 15, 14, let's get that.
Book of 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 14, it says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
Okay, right here it's saying that for the sword and their destruction draw nigh. Let me see, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Verse 15, for the sword and their destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand. This is saying right here in 14 and 15 that the world and the people in it are doomed. So hey, they're going to be doomed. The war that will bring the destruction is very near. So this war is very near. Look at you got these you got fuel. They stand for it, and the Russian army is where is that at? Cuba? In Venezuela? They got ships lined up, and then the Japanese is lined up right there with them. get ready to shoot no missiles at these people, man. And our people, all they can do is tap dance, man, continue to party. This shit right here said, the war that will bring their destruction is very near. Nations will arm themselves and fight against other nations. So this is what's ready to go down. And so you got these people, man, you got 235 people on these nations. Only thing they can do is be like in La La Land. They not worried. They care that this life they don't care. You know, and that's what I was just doing this lesson on about these rebels, man. People are really wicked. And they are trained to work up against the Lord. The Lord said, hey, why you don't fear me? He created, what was that? Get that scripture, the boundaries that they cannot pass, and for our people not to fear him.
Fuck, I don't know.
Hold on, I get it. Here it goes right here. Right here. Oh yeah, it's Jeremiah chapter 2 verse 23 from Jeremiah 2:21 to 24.
The book of Jeremiah chapter 2 verse 21. Yet I have planted a tree.
Right here? Yeah.
Yet I have planted thee a noble vine, a holy and right seed. How then art thou turned into the degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me? For through thou washed thee with.
Just read all the way to the floor.
And take thee much soap, yet thine iniquity is marked before me, said the Lord God. How canst thou say, I am not a polluted, I have not gone after Balaam? See thy way in the valley? Know what thou hast done? Thou art a swift dromedary's adversary in her ways, a wild ass used to the wilderness, that snuffeth up the wit at her pleasure. In her occasion, who can turn her away? All days that seek her will not weary themselves. In her month they shall find her.
So right here it's saying here, Lord said long ago, I broke the yoke that oppressed you and tore away the chains of your slavery. But you still said, I will not serve you. In every hill and under every green tree, you have prostituted yourself by bowing down to idols. 21 is saying, but I was the one who planted you, choosing a vine of a pure stock, the very best. How did you grow into a corrupt wild vine? So the Lord said, how did you turn to a corrupt and wild vine? No amount of soap or what is it, berry? Ice?
N-I-T-R-E?
No, I-Y-E. Y-E here, right here. Here?
Yeah, sure. See, mine says N-I-T-R-E.
Okay, right here says I-E. Lie? Yeah, okay. Or lie can make you clean. I still see the stain of your guilt. I, the sovereign Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, has spoken. Verse 23 is saying, you say that that's not true. I haven't worshipped the image of Baal. But how can you say that? Go and look in the valley, in the land, face the awful sin you have done. You are like a restless female camel, desperately searching for a mate. Verse 24, you are like a wild donkey sniffing the wind at mating time, who can restrain her lust? Those who desire her don't need to search, for she's gone. Where she goes running to them. So hey, man, this is what our people do. They go running to these idols.
Idol worship. So this is, idol worship is how we became a corrupt nation. Idol worship and celebrity worship. We are supposed to be worshiping the Most High God, but when we worship is celebrities. We got our faith in these presidents. We got our faith in all these idols and these different gods and these different deities instead of serving the one true God of Israel.
I was just saying, man, that in it, like these phones can be an idol. Money can be an idol.
Yeah.
And this is what our people into everything but the true power. So for that, man, the Lord is saying right here, in 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 14, the world and the people in it are doomed. The war that will bring their destruction is very near. Nation will arm themselves to fight against another nation. We just brought that out in Isaiah chapter 19. Let's get Matthew chapter 13, verse 30.
Like it. And I want to say something. Well, number one reason why, how we know that it's idol worship, because they're celebrating every holiday except the holidays in the Bible.
Oh yeah.
They celebrate every high holy day that the world set forth, except it won't celebrate none of the holidays that set forth in the Bible. And you call yourself a Christian nation? I think not.
Okay, let's get Matthew chapter 13, verse 30. 30 and 31. You can get them in there that I go in there.
13 and 31?
30 and 31.
It's the book of Matthew. 30 and 31.
13, Matthew chapter 13, verse 30 and 31. That way you can keep reading, then I can come right behind you and get it.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 13, verse 30. This is red letter. Let both grow together into the harvest. And in the time of the harvest, I will say to the reapers, gather ye together first of the tares, and bind them in bundles to burn them, but gather the wheat into my barn. 31. Another parable put forth unto them, saying, red letter, the kingdom of heaven is like a grain of mustard seed, which a man took and sowed in his field.
No, you good. In the NLT, tie them into bundles and burn them, and put them, and put the wheat in the barn. So the wheat is going to be the hope elect in women in church, that he's going to preserve it. But hey, the prayer is going to be that 2/3 state that fails to repent. Verse 31 is saying, here is another illustration. Yahushua used the kingdom of heaven is like a mustard seed planted in a field. Okay, let's get Matthew chapter 24, verse 6. And 7.
Book of Matthew chapter 24 and verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye not be troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, and pestilence, and earthquakes in diverse places.
So right here it's saying here that, and you will hear of wars and threats of wars, but don't panic. Yes, these things will take place, but the end won't follow. The end won't. In the end, he said, don't panic. Yes, these things must take place, but the end won't follow immediately. Verse 7 is saying nation will go to war against nation. Hey, this started already. It's going to increase.
That's right.
And kingdom against kingdom. There will be famine and earthquakes in many parts of the world. So hey, this is what must happen in order for us to receive the king. Going to the king. So this is part of the straight case. These our people fail to adhere to it. Two-thirds of them. Two-thirds of them want to do their own thing, come up in their own way. Man, all men are mad right now. Let's go here. So right now, the social disorder throughout the whole earth, wars, rumor of wars, famines, and earthquakes in diverse places. This is what's going on, and it's going to increase. This is the evil that the Lord was talking about in 2 Ezra chapter 14, I think it's 14, 16, 15, and 16. Well, it might be 16 and 17. Okay, let's go right here and get 15. 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 16 and 17. I can read it. It says, 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 15 and 16, it reads, for the sword, you want to get it or you want me to get it?
2 Ezra 15 and 16. Yeah. Chapter 15 and verse 16. Let's take Ezra chapter 15 and verse 15. For the sword and their destruction draws near. And one people shall stand up to fight another against another, and the sword in their hand. For there shall be sedition. Sedition. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the curse of their actions shall stand in their power.
Right here it's saying that the war that will, it says the war that will bring their destruction is very near. Nation will arm themselves and fight against other nations. 16 is saying there will be great political turmoil. Is that not going on right now? Political turmoil with one group trying to overpower another and gain control while ignoring the legitimate government. Hey, is that not going on right now? And hey, I think this is going to pop off in 4 months after, let's say Donald Trump, either way, whoever win, they're going to say the other one done cheated by winning. Right. You see? So that's what this is talking about. Let's get, we almost there, bro. Let's go and finish out. Let's go to, let's read these 13 chapters. It's talking about that order out of chaos, which consists of these elites, they trying to create order out of chaos. So this their way of getting people to submit to this order out of chaos after the Civil War coming from, how y'all gonna shout it on? After the Civil War come about, then they're gonna come with the solution to try to make things back normal. And a lot of people gonna fall for this. So I'm gonna start it off. The 2 Ezra chapter 5, verse 1 and 2, and it reads, Nevertheless, as cometh the token, behold, the day shall come that they which dwell upon the earth shall take in a great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be buried with faith. You want to get that precept to that? I think it's Amos.
5 and 1 it says that the truth shall be hidden, therefore the land shall be barren of faith.
Yeah. Verse 2. No, we're going to read down to verse 10.
Go ahead.
It says, Ezra chapter 5, verse 2, but iniquity shall increase above which now thou seest, or that thou hast heard long ago. Verse 3, And the land that thou seest now have root, to have root, shall thou see wasn't be waste suddenly. So right here, 2 Ezra chapter 5, verse 1 through 3, it talks about nevertheless concerning the sign, behold, the days will come when those who dwell on the earth will be taken with great amazement, and the way of truth will be hidden, and the land will be bearing faith. So people ain't gonna have faith. They ain't gonna have that people's faith like they normally would have. Iniquity will be increased above what now you see and beyond what you have heard long ago. 3 is saying the land that you now see ruling will be a trackless waste, and men will see it desolate.
That's right.
That's what's going on right now.
That's right.
So let's go back here. 2 Ezra.
Verse 4? 5 4?
Yeah.
Book of 2 Ezra, chapter 5 and verse 4. But if the Most High grant thee to live, thou shalt see after the third trumpet that the sun shall suddenly shine again in the night, and the moon thrice in the day. 3 times in the day the moon will shine.
Get 5.
Verse 5. And the blood shall drop out of wood, and the stone shall give his voice, and the people shall be troubled.
So right here, 4 and 5 is saying, but if the Most High grants you to live, you will see what is after the third period will be troubled. The sun will suddenly shine in the night, and the moon in the day. 5 is saying, blood will drop out of the wood, and the stone will utter its voice, and the people will be troubled, and the stars will fall. Hey, them stars they're going to be falling, them ICBM missiles they're going to rain down on this place. It says here, let me see how they finish it off. Yeah, the stars will fall. Let's get 6 and 7.
Verse 6 and 7. And even he shall rule, whom they look not for that dwell upon the earth, and the fowls shall take their flight away together. And the Sodomish sea shall cast out fish and make a noise in the night, which men have not known, and they shall all hear the voice thereof.
So 6 and 7 is saying, he will rule whom those who dwell on the earth don't expect, and the birds will fly away together. 7 is saying the Sodomite sea will cast out fish and make a noise in the night, which they have not known, but all will hear its voice. Okay, 2 Ezra chapter 5, verse 8 and 9.
This is verse 8. And there shall be confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be off, sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and the menstruous women shall bring forth monsters. And the salt water shall be fine in the sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another. And then shall wit hide itself, and understanding withdraw itself unto its secret chambers.
So yeah, this is where these elites gonna try to restore order, out of chaos. Matter of fact, let's get it right here. It said there will also be chaos in many places. Fire will break out often. That's going on now, like in California.
That's right.
And the wild animal will change their places, and women will bring forth monsters, like you said. Verse 9 is saying salt water will be found in the sweet, and all springs will one another. Then the reason will hide itself, and understanding will draw itself into its chamber. hey, this is what's going to go down. You know, and that's why the Lord is sending us out, you know, sending us out here to warn the people before he bring hell, before all hell break loose. But a lot of our people are not taking heed. So the Lord said, hey, these people don't fear me, so I'm going to have to make an example out of these people.
That's right.
Okay, let's get
10, 11,
9 and 10.
9 and 10?
Yeah.
And the salt water shall be found in the sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another. And then shall wit hide itself, and understanding withdraw itself unto his secret chamber, and shall be sought out by many, and yet not be found. Then shall unrighteousness and contingency be multiplied upon the earth.
So fresh water will become salt. Friends everywhere will attack one another. Then understanding will disappear, and reason will go into hiding. 10 is saying, and they will not be found, even though many may look for them everywhere. Earth wickedness and violence will increase. So hey, this is what we were talking about that evening. In 2 Ezra chapter 14, I think it's 16 and 17, or it's 15 through 17. Talk about the Lord gonna make it this evil increase on the earth. And then he talked about the earth is waxing old and weak.
That's right.
Okay, let's get 11.
Book of 2 Ezra chapter 5 verse 11. One land also shall ask another, and say, is it righteous that marketh a man righteous gone through thee? And it shall say no. At the same time shall men hope, but nothing obtain. They shall labor, but their ways shall not prosper. To shew thee such tokens I have leave. And if thou wilt pray again, and weep as now, and fast 7 days, thou shalt hear yet greater things.
So 11 through 13, it said one country will ask a neighbor country if justice or anyone who does right has come that way, but the answer will always be no. Verse 12 is saying, at that time people will hope for much, but will get nothing. They will work hard, but will never succeed at anything. Verse 13 is saying, these are the signs of the end that I am permitting to show you. But if you begin to pray again and continue to weep and fast for 7 more days, you will hear even greater things. So, like I said, the Lord is going to get much evil, more evil, more evil. Ain't nothing but evil we don't have. Okay, you're going back to this is the civil unrest throughout the country and the world. You out of time? Okay, I'm going to finish this off and then I'll get you out. 30 minutes, about 30, I'm halfway there. I'm almost there.
If I go to the house, I'm not coming back. I got to work.
I had to catch it tomorrow, man. I don't want to cut the cord short. So, if we going to get this up, I don't want to rush it. This is stuff that I had planned to do. Like I said, I was coming out already and talking when I was getting out. I'm almost there. You can hold out, man. I'm almost there. 2 Ezra chapter 14, verse 14 to 15, it reads, the world and the people in it are doomed. The war that will bring their destruction is very near. Nations will arm themselves. Other nations. 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings or princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. Verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Hey, this is going on right now. So right here in the NLT it said there would be great political turmoil with one group trying to overpower another to gain control while ignoring the legitimate government, and there will be there will no longer be free exit into the city. So hey, they're gonna have checkpoints everywhere. 2 Ezra chapter 15 verse 18. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Verse 19, it said, a man shall have no pity among the neighbors, and shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods, because of the lack of bread. For great, it said, for spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation. So hey, these are times we come into the great tribulation. And hey, like I said, it's going to get worse and worse. Verse 19, 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 19, because the struggle for power will bring destruction and terror and total confusion wherever people live, driven by famine and terrible suffering. People will assault their neighbor and mercilessly plunder their possessions. Hey, these are times we're in right now. Hey, look, you had the what was that that movie that came out where the plane was coming out of the air because of the internet. Yeah, the internet. Yeah, the internet was out. So that's going on right now. They doing a trial run to see how people gonna react to this glitch, this internet glitch. 2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 20. Behold, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and the banners to turn themselves one against another to repay the things that they have done to them. So 2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 20 is saying, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua says, I am calling together all the kings of the earth to come from the north, south, east, and the west to turn back and restore what they have taken. So, hey, the Lord can make them cough up all these riches that they have, all these ill-gotten gains, robbing all the country. I mean, these people, and primarily the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, but they wealth. So the Lord can get it all back right here. This is what this whole thing is about. 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 21. And it reads, like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, so will I also recompense in their bosom, thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 22. My right hand shall not spare the sinner, and the sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth. So 2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 21 read and 22 said, I will pay them back with the same harsh treatment that they always given to my chosen people. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua says, verse 22, I will use my power and there will be no mercy for sinners. I will put to death all who have murdered innocent people. So the Lord can put to death all these heathen nations that murder innocent people. 2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 23. And the fire is gone forth from his wrath and has consumed the foundation of the earth, and the sun of light, the straw that is kindled. Verse 23 says, the anger has become so fierce that fire has blazed out to burn up the foundation of the earth and to burn up the sinners like straw. So right here, the fire is gone forth to devour the wicked men out of the earth. They go a precept to that. They're going to close with a precept right now. Last two precepts are going to close. Second Ezra chapter, Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 22. For a fire is kindled in my anger, and shall burn until the lowest hell, and shall consume the earth with her increase, and set on fire the foundation of the mountain. So this is when it's ready to come. The mountain is representing, the foundation is representing government. So all these government and their foundation is finna be burned up by them ICB and Milton. Which proved them already, the Lord got already set up in line. They lined up, getting ready to strike.
That's right.
Right now, all we waiting on now is Revelation 13, 16 to come, coming to fruition. Ezekiel chapter 22, verse 21. Yea, 21, it reads, yea, I will gather you and blow upon you in the fire of my wrath, and ye shall be melted in the midst thereof. In the NLT it said, I will gather you together and blow fire of my anger upon you. And the milky fire along with the chariot fire, the Lord gonna bring and burn these people up and everything therein. So the Lord called them hypocrites. In Matthew chapter 15, verse 7, it reads, yea, hypocrite, well did Isaiah prophesy of you, saying, Matthew chapter 3, verse 12, whose fan is in his hand, he will thoroughly purge his floor and gather his wheat into the garner, but he will burn up the chaff with unquenchable fire. So right here is reading, you hypocrite, Isaiah was right when he prophesied about you, for he wrote, he is ready to separate the chaff from the wheat with his winnowing fork. Then he will clean up the threshing area, gather the wheat into the barn, but burning the chaff will never end in fire. Okay, right here, let's get this right here. It said, this is the woe statement to the world and the people therein. Isaiah chapter 3 verse in the KJV. Woe unto the wicked, it shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hand shall be given him. Right here is reading, it says, but the wicked are doomed. So the Lord saying to the wicked, they are doomed, for they will get exactly what they deserve.
That's right.
So with all that being said, we're going to get a prayer. And I just wanted to come out and bring this out. So I hope you all were edified. And I'm going to do a part 3 tomorrow when I come out. Part 4 of this lesson. Let's get a prayer. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai. Allah Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Bahadash. Shalom.
Shalom. Come in, Shalom.
The second full month, I like you to come. Shalom.
All praise to Yahweh, Shemi Yahushai. This was quick. Working all morning and then got to go to work tomorrow at 3 a.m. I hate to watch the word, but man, I got to get some sleep driving that damn bus, so I can. But we in this captivity, brothers got to get some rest, or I mess around and crash during my job. So we in this captivity. That's what they got us doing, man. So I hate to rush the word, but all praise to the Most High. We got out here today, and I got with the brother Zechariah. Stepped out a little bit out of my comfort zone. We got out here with the brother Zechariah to put in the good work. And continue to do the work as I always do. But out here on the Hobbies and Bibles with the good brother. And the brother spoke well in the spirit today. So all praise to Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai to that. Come here, Shai.